Hello everybody, welcome to my channel Cooking with Shikha. So today we're making the softest eggless chocolate cake which is a basic chocolate sponge cake, and your ingredients are so let's get started. Firstly, I'll be putting the refined flour, which is maida, in a mixing bowl for our convenience. Then we'll add some powdered sugar, and give it a quick stir. Then we'll add the cocoa powder to it and make sure that it's completely mixed. Yes, making a cake is always a messy affair for me. Make sure you do that, it makes your process fun. Now, once mixed, we'll add the baking powder and baking soda to it. See, basically, we'll be mixing all the dry ingredients first and then we'll be adding the curd and oil. It helps to make the mixture mix better. So now that this is properly mixed, you can see I'm just shaking it to make sure that this is mixed properly. Now I'll add the curd and oil to it. Guys, this turns out to be the most amazing chocolate cake that I've always made. Usually I use a lot of times, people use condensed milk and stuff, but trust me, this turns out way better and you do not need to splurge on anything else. Curd and oil will be a perfect combination for your eggless chocolate cake. Do try out this recipe and let me know if it works for you as well. So you can see I've added the oil and curd both, and now we'll be mixing it. I'll be using a whisk to bring this all together so that no lumps are left. Now that's going to take a little time, but you need to make sure that everything is mixed up perfectly. It needs to be brought together completely so that your cake is evenly made and tastes even. So you can see this is mixed, and I've greased my aluminium tin can and put a baking paper there. Now I'm just giving it a quick stir and showing you the consistency of my cake batter. You can see how rich and chocolatey this looks. Now let's empty it into my baking dish. So I'll be using a spatula. It makes the process easier. Okay, now let's just spread this out a little. Since I'm making just a 1 pound basic cake, so my tin will not be filling up. So my batter will almost go up to half an inch. And when the cake is ready, it kind of doubles up. You can use smaller dishes. This is basically 8 by 8. You can use round shaped baking dishes, you can use borosilicate, you can use silicone, anything that's available. In fact, you can also put these into cupcake molds and they turn out amazing. I'll show you a result in the end of this video. I make cupcakes with the same recipe. So I'm just spreading out the mold a little and evening it out. Won't press it too much, just a little. So that's it. Now my oven is preheated at 180 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. You can see I have buttered the tin. Now my cake is baked. I baked it at 180 degrees Celsius for approximately 30 minutes. And here's the toothpick test. It comes out clean. That means your cake is completely baked. You can see clearly it has come out in a fine layer. Now let's demold it. Since we used the baking paper, we do not need much of an effort to demold this cake. We'll just trim out the sides. See, already it has left the edges. The cake has left the edges of the mold already since it's completely baked. But just to be sure, we'll use a knife here. And with very light hands, I am not pressing the cake. I just touched it for support. I have not pressed it. Now the best part. We'll be flipping it over. Every single time my cake demos perfectly, I feel so happy. This is the best part, right? When your cake comes out just in perfect shape. Now this is a basic chocolate sponge cake. You can make it in any shape or size that you want. See, you can see this is approximately 1.5 inches, which has almost gone up to 3 times of the batter. It is very tasty and the outcome is amazing. I'm just showing you another shape that I made using it. It's a basic chocolate sponge cake. And as I said before, I've made these cupcakes as well using the same batter. So if you like my video, please like, share and subscribe. Happy cooking!